Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be part one of my Best of Beauty. I'm going to start first with makeup. Thought I was going to have more, but it was hard because I was going through some things and I was like, I've talked about that in previous years and that sort of thing. So I tried to only keep it to a majority of stuff that I've kind of discovered this year, but some things I've had from other years and I just know that I've been reaching for it a lot this year. So let's get started. There's not something from every category here, I believe. So, I don't do it by category. I don't do it by like my favorite foundation, my favorite mascara, da, da, da. I just do it by my favorites because truly, if I didn't find a favorite XYZ, whatever that is, of the year, I'm not going to include it. So it's just truly the products that I'm using. I mean, I could do a video of just like, it could just be like lip colors and that's all I discovered in 1 year. But there is a good mix here. All right, let's first start with foundations because I did have quite a few favorites. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. I do love this for lots of coverage. It's very velvety. It's very long wearing. Like I said, gives tons and tons of coverage. I am the shade 3 Neutral. And then the Tarte Found Sealer. Love this skincare-based foundation. It just looks so gorgeous on the skin. And I am the shade 13N Fair Neutral. And then the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. And I wear the shade Tulum. Love this as well. Much more coverage than I thought. Both of these are skincare-based foundations. This has a little less coverage than this one. And this has niacinamide in it, squalane, hyaluronic acid. So it's very hydrating, but doesn't make me really, really shiny and like oily, which I was really impressed by. But gives really significant coverage. I was assuming it was going to be a tint, like a little bit of nothing, but it's a little bit of something. And it really impressed me. Okay, bronzers, of course, the Charlotte Tilbury, massive bronzer. I mean, this thing is like, it is a big bronzer. If you hear anything in the background, Miles is playing in his room with my mom, so he's just being his crazy self. Bronzer, I wear the shade number 1. It's a very, very subtle formula. You really have to work to build it up, which I like because sometimes with bronzers, I spend the majority of the time kind of toning it down. I don't want to do that. I just want to like put it on and go, and this is absolutely perfect. So if you're very, very fair, number 1 is a great shade for us really fair gals. I mean, they have a good range of shades. Well, they don't have like a super big range. I think it's like 4 shades. But if you do struggle with bronzers because you're very, very fair and you're worried about things being too orange or too much, this is the perfect bronzer. And it is very brown. I like that. It's more of a gray undertone and not very orange. The Tarte Cream Bronzer in Seashells, it's gorgeous. The formula for a cream bronzer is fantastic. Powder products don't stick to it. So that's often my issue with cream products because I wear a lot of powder products on my face. So if I go for a cream blush or a cream bronzer or a cream highlighter, if I try to put something on top of it, it will stick to it. And then you're like, well, now I've got like, weird patches. No, this dries down so quickly. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, and of course the 2 brushes. The Tarte cream bronzer brush, you can use it with anything, but perfect for kind of like contouring. It's the perfect angled brush. And then the Charlotte Tilbury, this little kabuki bronzer brush, it has replaced so many of my other regular bronzer brushes. You can use it with the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer or with any bronzer. Okay, mascara. Still love my Superhero It Cosmetics mascara. It will always be a favorite. I had to bring that back into the video because I've talked about it a million times, but it is still what I reach for most days. The Marc Jacobs At Lashed mascara. This is the other one that really did it for me. I tried a lot of mascaras this year. I tried that Urban Decay Super Freak mascara. I actually showed it on my Insta stories. I liked it one time and then I tried to use it again and I was like, no, thank you. Lancome just came out with one, their Idol mascara. It's okay. I really don't know if I'm going to fully review it. Maybe I'll show it on Insta stories. That's typically where I do like quick reviews. You guys know that. But it didn't wow me. These 2, wow. All right. Okay, my Amazon sponges. You may think this is a beauty blender, but it's not. These are my Amazon sponges. I buy like a pack of, I think it's 6 for like $10, $12. I mean, it's so affordable. Oh, my little beauty blender holder too. Got this from Amazon. They pretty much replaced my beauty blenders and they're so much more affordable. So love that. Concealer wise, I still love my Too Faced Born This Way, but the Hourglass Vanish Concealer, I reached for this the most this year. Love, love the formula. I wear the shade Cream. Yeah, I think I wear the shade Cream. I'm like, it's like so bright in here and dark outside, and I think it's cream. All right. Eye products. I loved the Hourglass Scattered Light in Reflect. It was like this kind of like rose gold color. The color is really beautiful. It's a powder formula, but it is very creamy, so it doesn't get everywhere. Really enjoyed that. Okay, palette-wise, my Tarte In Bloom. Been talking about this for years. I still always go back to it. It is a favorite. It has a good mix of shimmer, mattes, dark, light colors. For the price point, you really can't go wrong. And Tarte's always having so many great sales and deals and that sort of thing. So if you don't want to necessarily spend the money for some of these other palettes that I'm about to show you, the Tarte palettes in general, the Tarte In Bloom is fantastic. Okay, you knew I was going to include it, the Natasha Denona Glam palette, but I also included the Biba palette. All right, let's first talk about the Biba palette. It is, it's all a lot of warm tones, neutrals, natural shades, a good mix of shimmer, matte. Natasha Denona powder formulas are perfection. She has mastered the balance of lots of pigment with little to no fallout. And if it's a shimmer, it doesn't look like a disco ball on your eyes. You don't end up with like glitter all over the place. They are expensive, but I have to say the formulas are like no other. I have been so impressed. The Natasha Denona Glam palette it's the palette to get. It's probably been like one of her top selling palettes. More cool tones. It's got a little bit of warm tones. It's got a mix of shimmer. It's got a mix of matte, day looks, night looks. I have used this. I just did a IGTV or maybe a reel on my Insta stories with this for an evening look. So if you want a quick, it literally is a quick smoky eye. I use one shade in here. I like a quick smoky eye. I actually use more colors on natural looks and take more time on natural looks than I do for a smoky eye look. So head to my Instagram and watch the reel that I did with this. It's perfection. And it definitely is like the Biba palette's a lot bigger than the Glam palette. Definitely different price point. The Glam palette, for the price, I think it's $60 something. It's really, you are getting your money's worth with this. And okay, another product. I'm trying to think. I'm like, is this it? I don't have a lot in the makeup category, even though it's like the video seems to be going long because I'm just like, L'Oreal Brilliant Eyes, this like liquid eyeshadow. I did a drugstore makeup post a few weeks ago, and everything in there I really, really loved. This just blew me away. It is a liquid eyeshadow. I got the shade Diamond Dust or something like that. What shade did I get? Why can't I find it? Okay, Diamond Drop. It is just the most gorgeous. I'll link the blog post below where I swatched it. It's a gorgeous shimmery champagne color. Doesn't crease, lasts all day. It's gorgeous as a base, gorgeous alone. I also did a IGTV video, I believe, with this, or like all the drugstore products that I used. And so you can see this as a base. It's fantastic. Totally blew my mind. All right, the rest are all lip colors. Huda Beauty Silk Balm. No color to it, but I've said before, I say it makes your lips look like glass, and it does. It's, you think it's just like a clear balm, but it is so much more. And so many of you have purchased this, and you're like, okay, you were not kidding. I thought it was just going to be a clear balm, like whatever, but it blew me away. Yep, it will. Gorgeous. It like fills in all the lines, makes your lips look full. and like glass, but without the stickiness. This isn't MAC lip glass, which literally is supposed to make your lips look like glass while making them feel like you have glue on them. And Ilia liquid tint, what is it? The Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil in Only You. It's what I have on today. It is fantastic. I also did a IGTV on all my neutral favorite like nude lips right now. So there's about like 10 or 12 lip colors in that video. I swatched them all. So that is a really good IGTV to watch. These Tarte Maracuja, what are they? The Juicy Lips. I love them all. The formula is fantastic. They give, for being a balm-like texture with incredible moisture, they give insane coverage on the lips. I've reviewed these a ton, and in that IGTV video, actually, I swatched this so you can see the coverage. Going into winter, if you want some coverage, but you need some moisture, those are fantastic. Yes, I know we're all wearing masks. Some of you are maybe not wearing lip colors. Okay. And some of you are. So I'm still showing everything because some of you were like, I still wear lip colors even under my mask or when I'm at home or whatever, I'm on a Zoom call. So I'm still showing them. And finally, the Tower 28 Lip Jelly. I really was impressed by this in the color Oat. I think that's it. I found some great things this year. On my skincare video, will probably be a little bit longer because I have some hair stuff in there. I've got some tools. So that may be a little bit more extensive, but would love to know some of your favorite makeup faves from this year. Leave me a comment below and I'll link everything that I talked about down in the description box and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.